episode of Strawberry Patches podcast. I'm so happy to see you back, or if you are the first time viewer, welcome, a big welcome. My name is Marina and I'm a Russian girl living in Auckland, New Zealand with my family of 2 young daughters and my husband, and a woolly family, as you can see. What can you expect in today's show? Well, first of all, as you can see, I have some new members in our woolly family to join and to talk about. And I have done some spinning and dyeing that I want to tell you about, some acquisitions, and our KAL along, which is finished by the time you watch it, so yay! And sometimes on this podcast I also talk about sewing, crocheting, not so much, but used to be, and yarn dyeing, spinning, knitting. Yes. So let's start. How have you been, guys? It's been quite a while, but I've been busy. I've been really busy, and I'm very proud of the projects that I want to talk to you about today. So yes, let's start. First of all, as you remember from the previous videos, if you haven't watched them, I highly recommend. I caught the Mush and Friends bug, and I've been obsessed by making these woolly animals, and today I'm not showing you all of them, but as you can see, I made a few, and they are all from this wonderful book by Cynthia Valet. It's called Mush and Friends, and probably you already know about this book, but I think by now I've done 7 of the 12 animals here, and I'm not planning to stop. Oh, there's one soaking in the bathtub, so I will bring that later. I want to show you off my first finished objects as this donkey. Horatio the donkey is probably the most popular pattern. No, actually the most popular was the duck, but the donkey and the duck, they're both quite popular. I mean, on Ravelry they're most made projects, but you can see why. I dyed the yarn especially for this animal, and I love it. I love how variegated it is, and it gives it a bit of a dimension to it. And yeah, this took me about 5 or 6 days, I think, to make the animal, Horatio, and I made him for my oldest daughter, who is going to be 5 on the 18th of November. I can't believe it. So she's been asking me for a donkey, and I obliged happily. Only now I don't think I want to gift it to her. Of course I will, but I mean, it's so cute. So I have some safety eyes here, lovely ears, and the hooves are a different color, and look at that tail, so cute. The overalls are something else. I heard from Helen, hi Helen, that the pockets were quite a challenge to make, and I was prepared for it. So I just took one, row at a time, and I did it. I did all the 5 pockets, 2 here and 3 at the front, and I think he looks absolutely adorable when he puts his hoofs in the pockets. He's just so adorable. And I found these buttons which I think match perfectly, and I think I will make more dungarees. This is again my hand dyed, some leftover yarn from some other projects, I think. And I think it just, these black speckles make it, like the mechanic kind of look, like these overalls had been used to change tires and maybe do some shovel in the garden or whatever. But yeah, here is Horatio the donkey. Super pleased with him. I don't think I'm gonna make the hat, or maybe I will. And also there's a backpack which I just wanted to cast on the next animal, so I didn't do it yet, but maybe I will. So the next, before I started the donkey, I finished the pants for Billy the raccoon, and here they are. Quite easy ribbing and they look so cute. They look so cute on Billy, and they can fit on other animals too. We've been playing, dressing them up this way and that way. And as you can see, today Aggie the sheep is wearing one of Odile's dresses. By the way, Cynthia, the designer, posted a post that Odile has a birthday, so happy birthday, Odile. Odile is a little bunny. That was the first animal that I knitted, and I made this dress for that one, but today Aggie is wearing it. So here's Billy, and the next one is Nana the duck, the lady duck. I love how she says the lady duck. To me, a duck is always female, so there was no necessity to say that it's a lady. Anyways, she is so adorable, and I think the pictures in the book don't give her justice, because this part is just as cute as the front. I don't think there is any picture of her tail in the book at all. So yes, I have to show this to you. She has this really lovely round tushy and this lovely 3 feathers and the wings. And I thought, oh, the duck is going to be so easy because there's no ears and very minimal embroidery. But whatever is not like ears here, it makes up with all of these knitting of these separate feathers on each wing, and plus these feathers. So if you think the duck is easy, well, surprise. She has her basket, which I'm planning to fill with a little skeins of yarn. And again, all of this is my hand-dyed yarn, except for 2 of these stripes. The green is a gifted, and this one is a gifted yarn. But I dyed this bill color as well, and I had this skein somewhere. And here's the basket. This is her dress vest, whatever you call it, and I loved making this pattern. I just want to show it off to you because it is so clever. It's knitted flat in 2 pieces, so you have this one piece that you knit with short rows, and then you do the other one and you join them, sew them here, and make a collar. It's so clever and so satisfying, and it really suits the other animals too. So that was fun. Here's the lady duck. Quack, quack, quack. And just look at the architecture of her body. The shaping is so clever. I mean, Cynthia has done an amazing job of figuring out how to do her ducky legs and her bottom, and it's so easy to prop her up for sitting and posing. And seriously, if I had a crafting room, I would definitely put her on my table and admire her and ask her for advice when I was knitting something complicated. Because in the book, she is the animal that knits for every other animal in the forest. So, for example, she knitted the blanket for Mush, for him to sleep during the winter. And yeah, I ordered some more eyes because I'm running out of eyes. I never thought I would make that many animals. But yes, here's Nana. Absolutely adorable. I have some pictures of her taking a bath. And hold on, I have to bring something that's been soaking. Okay, this is going to be funny, but I just finished yesterday the little duckling, Mimosa or Dodo, doesn't matter. Well, in my case, it will be a girl. And I have been soaking her. Actually, she's ready to be taken out and to dry, but here she is. If you think making duck's feathers is hard, well, guess how hard is making the tiniest feathers on this one. But I guess after, you know, how many, this is my 11th animal, it's fine. So she's taking her bath in a little measuring cup, which I like because you can do this. So yes, let her enjoy her bath here. So that's my finished object, you guys. As you can see, I've been just crazy about doing some animals, and I'm actually working on a little sleepover for little duckling, and I just literally started today. And this is the lovely yarn that I was gifted by lovely Doug from the Zeewol's podcast, and I love it how all these little mini skeins have a story behind them. And imagining that another indie dyer, one of my favorite podcasts friend, dyed this, and I'm making a little sleepover for a duckling. I think it's super cute. Oh my god, I almost forgot to tell you about what I'm wearing, guys. I'm wearing the double time cardigan, the same one that I showed you in the previous podcast. It's a pattern by Libby Johnson, Truly Myrtle, and well, never mind the Halloween pumpkin head. And inside I'm wearing the Maritimo by Caitlin Hunter, and it's in my hand-dyed yarn, and it has this lovely lacy panel at the bottom, and it's not the new thing. I just felt like wearing everything blue today. So that's what I'm wearing, and it's really nice and cozy in it. Right, and what else I'm working on? I have started my Socktober socks with my hand-dyed yarn, but I haven't even finished one sock. I've done it actually, but then it was too tight, so I had to unpick and knit a bit more, but I haven't finished. So this will be sometime next month. This will be finished. And as you can see, I'm still loving the beautiful bags that were gifted to me by Danny of the Knitter's Suitcase podcast. Hi Danny, thank you so much. And I just love how bright these bags are. And here I cast on another pair of socks. Nothing to show yet. I mean, literally just cast on, but this yarn is from another friend of mine. It's from Gumtree Gully Alpacas farm in these beautiful orange fiery colors that I showed you that I purchased at one of our spin-ins. So yeah, very happy with this bag and with the yarn, and I just need to work on it. So is there anything else that I'm working on? Oh yes, a blanket. Where is the blanket? Here it is. I don't know if I told you, but I think I did. I have, in my earlier years of spinning, I have done some of this yarn just to practice spinning, and I think I am a better spinner now, so I'm not very pleased with how I spun this. So I have like a lot of that, and I was thinking what to do with it, and then I decided that I'm just gonna make a blanket, and it's not gonna be super pretty, but it's gonna be with my hand spun, and it's gonna be just lying on our couch so we can all wrap ourselves, and I wouldn't be too precious with it because it's nothing interesting. So first of all, I decided to combine these two and just knit little kind of scarf. Then I remembered my lessons in knit lawns from Steven West, and then I cast on the edge, and I'm knitting just back and forth like that, and then I might come up with some other direction of knitting, but for now this is my mindless knitting when I'm tired of tiny stitches and tiny feathers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have also dyed some of that early spun yarn into this gorgeous green, so I might add this to here. Not sure, but I think it might look good, might not, but yeah, I got tired of knitting this brown, so I decided that it needs a bit more color, so I am thinking of adding different green colors to it. And that's all my whips. wanted to show you very quickly. I belong to the Carpetiki Spinning and Spinners and Weavers group. I think that's what we're called. And every other Wednesday we meet at a church, and we show whatever we've been doing and talk to each other. And it's a really lovely group of ladies, and I'm so thrilled that they welcomed me to their group and they share their knowledge with me, and we get to be inspired by all of our projects. So one of our ladies in our latest meeting, she brought a whole suitcase of her shawls that she says it's probably more than 20 years of work. And I loved them so much that I asked her permission to show them to you guys. And here will be a little slideshow of all of her wonderful works. And I hope you enjoy this little show and tell, even though it's not mine. And yeah, hope you like it. Okay, so now that you've seen our super talented Faith's creations, I hope you really enjoyed looking at them. And unfortunately, I can't help you with the patterns because even though I asked, I don't remember them. But you can see she's been busy, and that many of these projects are hand spun, and as you can see, they're very finely done. So yeah, I'm lucky to be surrounded by such super talented people. Now, the next on the agenda for today's podcast is some spinning of my own. So as you know, or you might know, I really love spinning with Anna Grattan's fiber, which is very, very well known and loved by spinners. Mill, would you say that it's a mill? Anyways, they have Corriedale fiber, and they make all kinds of fun to spin blends. For example, this one is called Avocado Sprinkles, and it is Corriedale and rayon sprinkles. So all of these different colors, rayon, and the base color is dyed Corriedale fiber. And this was such a joy to knit, as always. I love spinning with Corriedale. It's absolutely divine. The staple length is quite long. It drafts easily. I don't know what it will become. I was kind of thinking of combining it with my handspun blanket, but I think this green does not match the other green that I dyed. So, and also this is finer because it's my current spinning skill, and that one is a bit thicker, and as one of my friends says, it's a yarn with character. Oh, some more spinning that I've done. Remember last time I showed you I got some fiber from Terry Berry, another wonderful maker we have here in Auckland. So it has merino and lyocell, I think, nylon, and yeah, it's this beautiful color, and I really love the color, and I'm sure it will be nice socks. But what I'm a bit worried about is that this artificial, well, man-made fiber, that's the nylon blend or nylon lyocell, whatever the name is, it sticks out, and it's not like, it's not scratchy or anything, but it's just, you can see them poking out. And if it was some thin natural fibers, it would be a nice fuzz, but like this, it's just this weird halo. I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. But it's a beautiful color, and it will become socks one day, definitely. I hope the twist that I gave is enough for them to last long. Beautiful color. As you can see, it's one of my favorite colors. And the next one that I spun was, this is a blend of Finn, it's the sheep breed here in New Zealand, and possum, and I think silk here. And it's the Spindler's Treasure little bat that I got at Woolfest. I think I'm almost done with my Woolfest purchases this year, and that has been good. So yeah, I bought a lot of fiber this year, and I'm working my way through it, and I'm surprised by how good I am at it. So yeah, this skein has a lot of character because the Finn wool had this little nips, and I'm not sure if it's due to the fact that the bat was made with double cuts, or maybe the carding process made these little nubs. I don't know what it is. And I thought it would look pretty, but to be honest, I think they will fall out. So would I buy any more fiber like that? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but it's nice and soft, and it might be a nice warm mitts or just an addition in some other projects. So that's my spinning for today, guys. Now very quickly on to dyeing. So I needed to dye some orange for the beak for my ducks, and I dyed up these little skeins that I had. They're not for sale, so I don't really want to show them. And I had some, and I was looking for this green. Remember I told you I was looking for this really nice green? Finally found it among my other dyes, and I have dyed 3 skeins of 100% merino that dyed up in a very interesting way. So the dye broke into specks of blue, and in some places where the wool was tied with what do you call it, a cord that I used to take the yarn out, it didn't dye well, so it became blue. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe I'll sell them as seconds, or maybe I'll just make myself something green, like a little slipover, or maybe a green shawl. It could be nice, but then I have plenty of shawls. So yeah, nothing very exciting dyeing wise this week, but I've got lovely toys to show. Okay, now I think it's time to talk about the KAL along. And before I do, I just wanted to go through the projects that I've made during this KAL along, and I have some great news. Remember how I told you that Lydia has lost her KAL? Well, apparently we didn't lose it. It was just on our rack where we hang all of our things, just fell down there and I couldn't find it. So yay, all of us have the KAL, and these I made before the KAL along started, and this I made as my first project for the KAL along. And the pattern is like Candy KAL by Stephanie Lotman. I love them all, they're so pretty. And the second project that I made was my hand spun DRK everyday KAL in merino, and this part is merino silk. I really enjoyed making this KAL for its beautiful bright colors and the fact that I hand spun it. And again, this was my purchase for Woolfest, so yay! Thank you to everyone who participated in our KAL along. I really enjoyed looking at your projects, and thank you even more to those who used my hand-dyed yarn. You are going to get more entries, and today is the 30th. I'm filming on the 30th of October, but by the time you see this video, I will have drawn the winner, and here is the video of how this happened. So yay, congratulations to our winners. I hope, please, I think I can contact you all through Ravelry, and if by any weird mistake you don't get a message from me, please comment down below, or you can always message me at strawberrypatches. Marina@strawberrypatches.nz. That's my email, or anywhere else that you want to find me. On Ravelry, I'm Marina Toys. On Instagram, it's Strawberry Patches and Marina Hoja, which is HOCA. Yeah, there's plenty of ways to find me. So yeah, that was the fun knit along. I think we should do another knit along very soon. And yeah, at the moment I am entering these animals into a knit along too. So it's the Moosh and All the Friends KAL. Right, and this October knit along, of course. So yeah, next will be, I need your ideas, guys. What should be our next knit along? I don't know. And I have some acquisitions this month. I decided that since I'm working so much with the very fine DPN needles, I will treat myself to a DPN case, and Ribbon and Rose had a sale, so I went and I grabbed myself this wonderful case from Knit Pro, and it's and I already filled it up with needles, of course. As you can see, is this beautiful picture of a lady and a cat, and she is knitting and she has her beverage and plants, and it's just so cute. And inside I already filled it up with my little hooks and things that used to be in a pencil case, which was not convenient to take out. But here are my beautiful DPNs, and I think I purchased the 1.5 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and these ones I had, and I also bought 225 and 2.5 millimeter needles. Oh no, it's coming out. So yeah, these are not all my DPNs. I'm working on 4 actually projects right now that require DPNs. So That's the reality. I'm always gonna have something small on the needles. I love DPNs. I mean, there are people who love Magic Loop, and that's fine. Some projects really require that, but DPNs are forever for me. So that's my acquisition this month. Okay, well, we're coming to an end, and I would like to ask you this question this week. First of all, as we are closing, as we are nearing the season of gifts and Christmas and all of that, and in my family it's also birthdays, I am thinking a lot about making something for others. And as you can see, I made this little donkey for my oldest, and I'm thinking of gifting this to my youngest because yeah, it's new. They haven't played it with yet, so I thought, well, I can do that, and I can just gift it to her on her birthday if we don't play with it before, which I'm very tempted to. So yeah, question for today's podcast is, who is the most noteworthy person in your life, and what have you made for them? Because my mom is coming in like 5 days, and she's going to be with us during her birthday, and I'm thinking I need to make her something, and maybe I'll ask her what she needs and then I'll make it. But I was wondering if you have any ideas or stories about what you made to the people in your life that are knitworthy. Yeah, I'd love to hear that. As for podcast recommendations this week, I've been watching the same people all over and over, Jill and Kylie from the A Cup of Tea and a Yarn podcast. Also Helen from the Mousy Makes podcast, Doug from the Zia Wolves podcast, and Daniela from the Knitter's Suitcase podcast, and yeah, and many others that I'm probably forgetting, but I'm sorry. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely time with your craft. And I hope I inspired you to join the Moosh and All the Friends KAL and knit maybe some presents for your kids, grandkids, family members, or just friends. I think it would be really cute to put in a stocking. And again, congratulations to the winners. And thank you to everyone for participating in our knit along. And yeah, that's all from me today. Bye bye, and I hope you're well and happy and healthy.